the trending topic. Who got the to the gossip? Which radio station is the hottest? And if it's sweet like honey, then I got it. If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey Closet know what's really going on. So tell me something good, tell me something good. You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J-Dub, turn the volume up. DJ, turn the volume up. Honey Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. No one else to listen to, check her elegance. Sick of all them weak shows, here's the medicine. Kept their ears to the streets, true veterans. This is Marge's favorite damn show. I tried telling them it's about to go up. Stairways, my girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. It's about to go up. Stairways, my girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. Turn up, East Coast, turn up, Japan, turn up, Motherland, turn up, Europe, turn up, South America, turn up, Australia, turn up, whole world, turn up.
Well, I've been really busy. I've been out there. I was down at the border today knocking that wall down.
Did you knock it down?
As soon as they put it up, I knock it down.
You knock it down?
Tearing it up.
Tear it up. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not having it.
Were you on a lift? Or Uber?
No, I had an axe in my hand, and I was just chopping at that wall.
You was by yourself? You have some.
That's it. I work alone.
You work solo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody can get blamed?
That's right.
I hear you. You have any lift stories? Any Uber stories?
I haven't driven any this week, but let me think about over the weekend. I might have one or two for you. Yeah.
Well, today I'm going to keep it live, and Mr. Lee's going to help me out. We have a lot to talk about. We have some tea, some juicy tea going on. We're going to talk about. We have a couple of Honey Closet emails. They've been coming in the email bags. People want relationship advice. I don't know how good I'm at giving relationship advice.
Wait a minute, I got to put you on a different mic.
Oh, did I go quiet?
Something happened with that mic over there.
Now am I on? My mic. I lost my mic. But yeah. So we have a couple of email back questions. Some of them just kind of people just sent something and made a statement, but that's okay. We're gonna handle that too, and then we're gonna talk about what's going on in the NFL. Actually, Mr. Lee, I think we're gonna start off with what's going on in the NFL. But before we do that,
tell me, because I have no idea.
Well, before I do that, a lot of people may not know him, but we had somebody in the music entertainment world, country music star, passed away today. Mr. Glenn Campbell at 81, he died.
That's right.
And so he's legendary.
Mr. Rhinestone Cowboy.
Mr. Rhinestone Cowboy. So we want to send out here from Honey's Closet and the Power of Voices our condolences to his family, friends, and fans. I remember that song, Rhinestone Cowboy.
Yeah, I was a kid, but I remember it well.
Yeah, I probably wasn't born when that song came out, but it was very popular and it lingered on in the music.
Yeah, it did.
It's very popular. So, so let's get on. My son is here today. I don't know if he wants to come in and get on the mic, but he might know a little bit about the Colin Kaepernick situation. Kaepernick. I'm saying his name wrong. Sorry to his fans. But, I guess he's been blacklisted from the NFL, no one's signing him, all because he took a knee.
That's some real bovine.
You know, he took a knee when he for the national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question is, I would love to talk to someone in the NFL, but my question is, if somebody from another race threw up the swastika or the Hitler sign or something, would they ban them? Would they not get signed in the NFL?
Well, probably. They probably wouldn't get signed either, but I don't think you can put what Kaepernick did in the same category as, you know, saluting the swastika or, you know, or even the rebel flag. I think what he did was just a normal protest to bring attention to something that's not fair, not right, not just. And I think he is being held back for no good reason.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's been played up.
I think somebody other could do something worse and they wouldn't get banned. They wouldn't get blacklisted.
Right.
Because he took a knee to stand up for what he believes, then all of a sudden he's banned. They don't want to sign him. I think the Seahawks were looking to sign him. They actually had him down there and then that didn't go through. So it's a little concerning.
It is. And I think that the fans should be upset. And this guy's talented.
Right.
He was one play away from winning the Super Bowl. And so he's an outstanding
talent.
Player. Absolutely.
And I just think it's totally disrespectful. I think that, to me, I feel like now that when we as black people take a stand for something we believe in, we get crucified so quick and brought down so hard than any other race.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It isn't. And I think the whole thing that he did, the little kneel, was no disrespect. They tried to put it on, well, he's disrespecting our troops. Has nothing to do with the troops.
Nothing to do with it at all.
Absolutely nothing. And see, that's how the right-wing nutball whack jobs will do a job on you when you do something that they disagree with. They will drum up all kind of nonsense and try to put that on your shoulders, and it's really unfair.
Right.
Yeah, totally unfair.
And I mean, I don't know how many people will stand with us, but I really think that the NFL should be boycotted. I know that's a hard thing to do probably, but I won't be watching any NFL. I mean, I think he's talented. He should be signed. It shouldn't matter what if he stands for something, he should be allowed to stand for what he believes in, and he shouldn't be blackballed for that.
No, absolutely not.
And I really believe that if a lot of other players weren't afraid of the same thing, they would be doing the same thing.
But there were other players.
But they backed out.
But see, but they did it, and they should have his back now.
They should.
Absolutely.
They should.
But they're all, spineless, and they're not going to stand up for what's right. Unless it's happening to you, most people don't care.
And
that's really unfortunate.
And I want to shout out to my honey Joker, and he was a 49ers fan, Kaepernick fan, and so he's boycotting. He's definitely boycotting. He doesn't want anything to do with the NFL right now until he's signed. So I hope there's a lot of other people who are fans of his that stand up for him and what he believes in. And it's like, we have to take a stand. We have to start taking a stand, because if we don't, no one's ever going to listen to us. No one's ever going to say, okay, you know what, we hear you. If it's just one person alone, it's easy to fight that one person down. But if you have a strong group coming together, standing together,
right?
Definitely. They can't punish everybody.
No, they can't. They can try. They can try, but you see, you bring about change when you have a lot of people saying the same thing.
Right.
One person leading the way will in most cases be shut down like they did to Kaepernick. And that's unfortunate because that's not America. You know, we believe in, and we have strong beliefs. I guarantee you, I'll give you an example. Right now, there's a big scrimmage between America and North Korea. You got two insane men acting like little juvenile schoolyard boys bullying each other. Now, why aren't they viewed they are, in a negative way? It's okay for Donald Trump to get away with his ignorance. But Kaepernick did nothing wrong.
Nothing.
He just brought attention. And you know what? If nothing else, he woke up the living dead in that he brought this unjust to the forefront.
Right.
And there has been discussion about it. But unfortunately, some of the sports writers, some of the commentators, and certainly anybody who thinks that he was un-American, it gave them an opportunity to show they're ugly. And it's really, really unfortunate that there's such evil, nasty, mean-spirited people in this country.
And it's a lot.
And
a lot
the
of
president brought them out to the forefront.
He made it. They've
okay.
been there, but he's made it okay.
That's right.
To step out now again and say, hey, we can be racist. It's cool.
Yeah, it's popular now, you know, and you can get away with it. Anytime a man who's running for the highest office in the land tell you, well, go ahead and, hit him upside the head, beat him up. Back in the old days, we'd take him out on a stretcher.
Right.
And if you get in trouble, don't worry about it. I'll take care of the legal fees. Come on, man. You got to understand that there's some weak-minded people in this world that will buy into that. And more importantly, he fed directly into their evil, mean-spirit hearts. And he said, it's okay. When he told the cops up there, don't be kind to these criminals, but you're not a criminal until you had your day in court.
Right.
Now, listen, I'm not for people doing wrong, okay? I believe in a peaceful, just way of life. But until a person is proven guilty, let them have their day in court. Then whatever the law says they have to, whatever kind of punishment, then that's brought upon them. Right. Not until. Because if you empower these cops, if you say it's okay for you to be mean, nasty, cruel, they're going to take the opportunity to do it. Many of them, not all, many of them. So when you may have a traffic situation and you end up in the jailhouse all beat up, why? Because you challenged them, because you asked a question that they didn't like, and they smack you upside the head with a flashlight or whatever? That's wrong.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to live in that type of fear. But this president has told police officers, it's okay. It's okay, and I got your back.
Right. And people are doing it. People are just out here doing some of the most cruel things to others. I guess there's no other way around it but to bring race into it. It's a racial thing.
Well, it is.
And it's getting worse. And the fear is that it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind the statement you just made, unfortunately, is true.
It's true.
I hope and pray. Listen, you were here during the Rodney King situation. I was here. I was running a radio station on Crenshaw Boulevard, KJLH. And let me tell you something. I've never seen anything quite like that. That close up. Everything around us was being looted and burned, except for that radio station and the funeral home.
Yeah.
Right there on Crenshaw Boulevard, just north of the mall. I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see any city in America to go through that situation ever again.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Absolutely horrible.
Frightening.
Yes.
And a lot of innocent people were affected by that.
Yeah.
Businesses, most of them didn't even come back.
A lot of them didn't.
Yeah, they couldn't.
It was a really sad time for Los Angeles.
It was.
It was
horrible.
really, yeah, it was very horrible. And the people that were affected during that whole riot, some of those people are still affected to this day.
Absolutely.
You know, like the businesses, the mom and pop businesses that couldn't open back up.
That's right.
You know, so yeah, I pray as well. I pray hard that we do not see something like that happen again. But the fear is that there's a possibility.
I think that we're sitting on a keg of dynamite that could explode any moment.
Right.
Now, the only thing that's going to prevent that from happening is another war. And our president is pushing that right now because he personally needs a war to get the heat, the spotlight off of him. But who put that on him? He did. Mm-hmm. Nobody jacked him up. Nobody held a gun to his head. It's his own selfishness, okay? His mean spirit and selfishness, looking out for himself and his family. Look, every man wants to look out for his family. Mm-hmm. But you don't step over the line and just like in your face, screw you, I'm gonna take it to the limit. Even if the law says it's okay, at some point in time, you got to say, man, listen, I want to be a great president. I want to do the right thing for the people in this country. And if I make a little money along the way, so be it. Mm-hmm. But don't make that first.
Right.
The things that he took care of first, 10 copyright or trademarks in China that he had been trying to get for 10 years and couldn't get it done. The moment he became the president, that's one of the first things he made sure happened.
Right.
What does that mean? Even if he's indicted, kicked out of the office, that's already in place now. Mm-hmm. Now, can it be returned or reversed? I don't know. But his family is sitting on a gold mine. His family members have been able to borrow money from Russian banks. How is that okay? But you want to criticize and ostracize and blackball a young man of color because he took a kneel at a football game?
Right.
Really?
Right.
It's that serious.
At a time where that it wasn't really, the national anthem wasn't really meaningful to some people.
And it still isn't.
And
some people will never recognize it.
Never. Some won't.
Okay.
What do? You
got to move on. It's not that serious, folks.
Not to blackball someone, not to blacklist him or blackball. I don't know the correct term, but not to treat him like that. He's an amazing talent. He should still be
on somebody's team.
On somebody's team.
Yeah. But you know what? That tells us where the mindset is of these team owners and managers. So they're showing they're ugly right now as well.
Yeah. Now I wonder. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna move on. I wonder if Tom Brady had a black wife and he decided I'm gonna take a kneel. Would he be blacklisted?
No, hell no.
Still be signed, number one quarterback, but never left this team he's on.
No.
Never. I tell you. Well, you know what? I'm gonna close with saying this. I do pray, and I hope that he is signed to a good team, that he is picked up, and that people take a stand with him. And if he's not signed, I do hope some people boycott the NFL.
I don't think most people will. They don't give a damn. He's just another kid that took a kneel, and he shouldn't have in their mind. And to a lot of people, they've been convinced that he's a horrible person, but he's not. He's an American, just like you and me and them.
Right.
He's no less American.
No less.
None. Zero.
I think it makes him more American because he's taking a stand.
Absolutely. Yeah, we don't do that enough. Where are the people taking a stand to this crooked ass president?
And I
his
bet
approval rating is in the tank.
And there are so many people I know that voted for him are like, oh, what have we done? What have we done, Lord Jesus?
Yep.
People probably getting on their knees every night praying.
Well, they should be.
They should be
Asking for forgiveness for the sin that you committed.
Yeah. I know I'm on my knees every morning praying that. And I actually pray for Trump that he gets it.
I pray for him, too, to get out.
Yeah, well, that too.
You know?
That too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know? And take all these other criminals with you.
All of them. It ain't nothing but a bunch of criminals roaming the streets now, roaming the White House.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Well, anyways, I wish the best for Kaepernick, and I hope he gets signed, and I hope things work out for him and his family. He's a very good talent. I want to do a little shout out to an organization that I'm building, Unite to Live with Autism. It's my foundation I'm working on.
Excellent.
It's geared to help mothers, fathers, families living with children or siblings or family members with autism. I've been living with it for 29 years, and I've went through a lot of different things with these just moods and growing spurts and things that you have to experience. And I didn't have anyone helping me outside of my family, my immediate family, helping me to deal with this. Like there's a lot of different anger moods these children go through, and so on and so forth. So my foundation is geared to help parents and families and loved ones living with autism. So it's Unite to Live with Autism. It's Unite, the number 2, livewithautism.com. I have one of the physicians who was over the autism clinic at Kaiser Fontana willing to help or give advice or, with parents, speak with parents. And as well as I have a small little staff that's helping me as well. So just if you're in need, Unite to Live with Autism.com. Again, that's Unite, the number 2, livewithautism.com. And the email is info@Unite to Live with Autism. So I just wanted to shout that out. I'm getting back. I've been doing it for a long time, but I hadn't been promoting it. And I'm like, you know what? Now that
absolutely,
I need to start getting that out there and working on that.
It affects a lot of people around the world.
It does. And I definitely, it's very dear to me, and I want to be a help if I can. So let's move on to one of our email back questions. This one is a little, I'm going to do what I feel is the most raunchiest first. And let me get some feedback. So it says, Dear Honey's Closet, lately my husband's hygiene habits have fallen off. He loves to receive oral sex, but his private area smells like dead rat's ass. I have did all kinds of things to try and help, like shower with him, wash the area, buy different types of shower gels for men, all kinds of things, and nothing has helped. How do I tell him? Sign, no more oral. No more oral.
Well,
she said rat's ass.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what a rat's ass smell like.
I can't imagine. But maybe there's something medically wrong. I mean, if you're washing with all kinds of soap and cleansers and gels and you still got
funky balls. Just call it what it is, funky balls.
Funky balls. FB.
Mm-hmm. FB.
Then something else is happening.
I know, rat's ass, that just sounds like funk. And you would think that if you wash funk, it will go away.
You would think.
Right? So if you're doing some washing and cleansing and things and it's not going away, then there's something wrong.
biologically.
Because if she's showering with him and washing him,
yeah,
then
something's
something's up.
Yeah,
and I agree with you. No more oral. But you know, there are some people, like I know someone that drinks a lot, and no matter if they get in the shower and take a shower, when they get out that shower, they still reek of alcohol.
Well, yeah, it's because it's in your pores, it's in your system, it's in your digestive system, so it's coming out.
Yeah, and
through your mouth.
I really couldn't imagine. This person, actually, it's. I know two people, a man and a woman, but I couldn't imagine either one of their spouses having to smell that because it's just. And I'm not around them a lot. It's just I have been around them where, like, future family functions, and it's like, I mean, you said you just showered, and you smell like dead alcohol.
Well, because that's coming out of their mouth
and their pores.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you're a true hardcore alcoholic, you can, you don't have to have a drink today and you can still smell it.
And still smell the pores.
Yeah.
And, I would say, sign no more oral. Sometimes we have some hygiene issues or something that can be fixed. There's people who, for one, well, I don't think anybody ever smells it, but I eat a lot of garlic, fresh garlic.
Yeah, that'll come out of your pores as well.
And I don't eat it so much that I think it comes out of my pores yet, but I do eat it. But I would think if somebody was around me, they would smell it.
Yeah,
like different. Like, for example, I have a broken tooth. My back tooth is broken. It's a hole. So if I eat something, and I don't floss, I can't even floss it. I have to dig it out. If I don't do it, I'm gonna be honest. When you wake up in the morning, you don't want to be next to me, right? I got to get that fixed. It's just something, but that's fixable. You can fix that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can fix that. But if he smells like rat's ass, then unfortunately that's not fixed. I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah, that sounds like a serious. I think they need to go see a doctor. I mean, really.
Take the balls to the doctor.
Sweaty balls to the doctor.
Yeah, that ain't even sweaty balls. So I think you can deal with sweaty balls.
Yeah.
That's just some old rat's ass or something else.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That's.
Have you ever been with somebody that just really smelled and like not just one time, but like constantly?
No. I no.
If you were
not constantly.
How would you tell somebody?
You need to go wash your butt. It's time for a shower. You need some help.
You want me to bathe you? You want me to get the areas that you need to be bathed?
I had a male friend that had body odor all the time. And I don't know what he did to fix it, but eventually, he got to be okay. But sometimes it's a biological, it's a medical issue, and you might have to get some medication to kind of calm that thing down.
Do they have medicine to take away smells?
I think they do.
Get some Robitussin. You get you some Tussin.
Something's.
Put some Tussin on your balls.
Alcohol balls.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Put some Tussin on your balls.
But yeah, some people have that issue. And, it can come from your mouth. Your digestive system could be jacked up. I don't know if that would come out through your balls, but maybe.
Kind of close around to that area, ain't it?
Yeah. And I mean, I wish we could get that person on the phone.
Wouldn't that be cool if we can get them on the phone and say, what exactly is smelling over there?
Yeah. Is it just the balls or is it everything in that area, front and back?
Well, she says his private area smells like dead rat's ass. So not even just a rat's ass, but a dead rat.
I think they need to go see a doctor.
Wait a minute. So I would love to just be a fly on the wall when they walk in and say, so what's the problem? My husband's private area smells like a dead rat's ass. And I'm not doing no more oral until this mofo get his ass washed. You got some medicine for this, sir? bleach. I don't know.
Really?
Try bleaching them. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what you can do to kill that stench.
Wow.
You know, that's a deep one.
It is.
You got some
crazy listeners.
Yeah, they got some interesting,
they got some issues.
Crazy off the wall kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, sign no oral. I would definitely not do any more oral until that's taken care of. But maybe, like Mr. Lee says, you can take them to the doctor.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
A bacteria.
Try to sit down with your mate, because I think here's one of the things that I think that happens in relationships. Again, I'm a big advocate of communication.
Yeah. Sit
down, talk. Let's talk things out. I believe that if there's someone that I'm assuming this is her husband, so you love him. So you sit your husband down and you talk to them and you say, look, I don't know what's going on in your life. If maybe there's an infection there, I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
But there's a stent, and it's uncomfortable for me to be performing oral sex on you.
Look, baby, when I love you to death,
but your balls stink.
But I'm about to gag. It's not working. So let's go get this fixed.
Right, because I love you, and I think hopefully it's fixable. Right. Like, how would you tell your mate what would you say to her? I
would say, listen, there's a problem. That cooter smells like a garbage can. And we need to work on getting that thing right, because quite frankly, you're going to miss out. And, I want to make sure you're cool and all of that. I think I would take a very gentle approach to it.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think that when people think they have to talk to each other about something, they automatically jump to the defense. And if you really love somebody, you set them down and you talk to your mate. You never want to offend your mate or make them feel bad. You talk to them and say, look, you my husband or my wife or whatever, and some shit ain't right. And not like that, but like, is something wrong? Is there an issue down there? Is there something we can do to fix that?
Right.
Because I love you and we need to work this out. And there's a way to do it without offending them. And people, on the other end, people don't want to hear about anything negative or wrong. People jump to the defense.
Right.
Especially women. But they jump to the defense. But I would say, I would prefer my mate to tell me what the issue is. If he loves me, to sit me down and say, look, I love you and there's an issue going on and we need to fix this.
Yeah, I think that's the right approach to it.
And I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or whatever. I'm doing it because I love you.
Yeah.
Just like you see somebody with a booger in their nose.
Right.
How many times have you been in the public and you see somebody you don't know and you don't want to say nothing? Hey, you got a booger in your nose.
Yeah, I'd give him a tissue and say, tighten that nose up. But, I think you could indirectly try some things before you even have the conversation. Maybe you go get you some Gold Bond and dust that puppy up a little bit.
Powder. That's that heavy powder, right?
Yeah. So, you can try a couple things. Say, hey, I found this new cologne or a new body rub or whatever. And try that out and see if that tones that puppy down.
Well, here's the thing I'm going to say. Do not put no cologne on no dead rat's ass. Because that is not going to make it better. At all. That ain't going to work.
Might burn them, especially if you got some alcohol in it, right?
Yeah, you can't put nothing smell good on no funk. Those two odors don't mix.
Yeah, that's true. It just intensifies it.
Yeah, but you know what? I hope that we're not trying to make light of your situation, but it sounds like it is definitely a serious situation, and I would say to definitely talk to him and try to figure it out. If this is your husband and you love him, then you guys need to figure that out, and I hope that works out for you. I really do. You are listening to Honey's Closet live on thepowerofvoices.com and live on facebook.com/Honey's Closet Crew. Joker is tuned in and he said, no, you should be able to be at the point where you can say, baby, boo, you stink. Go wash your ass now. Yeah.
Spoken like a real boxer.
Like a real boxer, yes. But definitely, you should be able to tell your mate. And your mate, if your mate loves you as much as you love them, they should be. I would rather my mate to tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, well, if it's my private parts, nobody's gonna be seeing that butt, smelling that butt him.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, there are things going on in your life that could cause odors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have a.
Blame it on stress.
It could be stress, but mine's is just something that's fixed. I know that I have a hole. I have 2 holes, and if I eat something spicy or whatever, and I can't floss it, but I have to get that thing and dig it out.
Pick. Yeah.
A pick or do, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Morning is not very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just real life.
Yeah.
I'm just a real person. But it's something that can be fixed. But I'm not the only one that's had that problem.
Sure.
So, but I'm scared of the dentist. I'd rather have twins than go to the dentist. But
no,
but I mean, I'm getting my insurance again so I can make it there.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a baby than go to the dentist.
Really?
I'm scared of dentists.
Why?
They're mean looking people. I don't like anybody putting nothing in my mouth. That might didn't come out right, but them little small tools,
touch that one.
them little small tools they got putting in your mouth, and what if it falls? They sneeze and it drops in there or something.
Well, that's a possibility.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever heard of that happening, but
I don't know, but
my biggest fear going to the dentist is that bill.
Yeah,
you know,
dentist is expensive. Probably is cheaper to have a baby than go to the dentist. Yeah. But anyways,
could be.
Okay, so no more oral again. We hope that we've helped you.
Probably not.
Well,
you might have to trade him in for a new model.
Yeah, if it's how old is he? Maybe he's just funky. And it's an old we don't know how old they are.
Old man,
just an old funky man just scratched his balls, and I would think that's some kind of something's going on down there though, definitely. So we hope take him to the doctor and go with him. Be his support system. If it's your husband, you love him. Be his support system. I want to kind of recap on the Mayweather-McGregor fight. Are you going to watch that fight, Lee?
Yeah.
Joker's going to want you to protest that fight and not watch it.
Okay, I won't watch it.
But if you were do you think that Mayweather's going to win?
I don't know. This is one of those 50-50 outcomes. I mean, because listen, in boxing, in Joker will probably attest to this, one punch and you're out. So either one of them are fully capable of that knockout.
I don't know if I think McGregor can knock Mayweather out, though.
Shoot.
But I'm not going to watch the fight.
I don't think Mayweather has a steel jaw.
I don't think he has a steel jaw, but I seen...
He's a defensive fighter.
I seen a video of McGregor sparring not too long ago, and this little dude knocked him out.
Really?
And they wouldn't show the video. The dude had to go and show the video himself because they made it seem like that. Because what happened? Something happened. The dude fell, but they didn't want to show the full video, so they made it look like McGregor knocked him out for McGregor's, best interest. But the guy came back and said, no, he didn't hit. It's not that he hit me. It's that, and this is what really happened. And the little dude just took him down.
Really?
Yeah, Joker said, yes, Mr. Lee, don't watch.
I won't.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So
I don't care nothing about neither one of them, but don't matter to me.
I like Mayweather. To me, I was a huge boxing fan when Mike Tyson was at his peak. Because Mike go in there and knock you out and be like, to me, I was a big Sugar Ray Leonard fan. You know what? I want to tell since we're talking about boxing, I'm a huge NASCAR fan. I went to the NASCAR race about 10 years ago.
You're a different kind of girl.
I'm a different kind of girl. I am. Yeah. But I went to the NASCAR race about 10 years ago, and I snuck into the pit crew. Right? I was by myself. Okay, nobody's going to notice this one little black girl. So I snuck back there and act like I was a part of the, teams and stuff. And guess who comes walking by? Sugar Ray Leonard.
No.
Yes.
No
and
way.
I have to find this video so I can show Joker. But I was like, oh my God, Sugar Ray Leonard. And he was like, hey, what's going on? And he kind of was looking at, another black person, And I said, so I kind of talked to him a little bit, like, how do you like NASCAR? He really wasn't caring about NASCAR. He was just there, I guess. I think he was the one that waved the flag or something. And so, yeah, but he was so nice, and I kind of talked to him, asked him a couple of questions.
Yeah.
You know, how was he enjoying himself? You know, he was retired. Or, you know, who did you like? You know, and he, you know, he kind of talked to me.
Yeah.
And he said
He's a personable guy.
Very personable guy.
Yeah.
Very personable guy. And I used to watch him. I didn't get to see much of Muhammad Ali, of course, but Sugar Ray Leonard was my first favorite fighter that I used to love to watch. And then it was Mike Tyson. And when Mike Tyson left, I really didn't watch. Mayweather came around. I like to see Mayweather, but I can take him or leave him. But I will not be watching the fights. And what I have been doing is I've been on this climb of trying to figure out why this McGregor-Mayweather fight is happening. And I understand at the end of the day it's because of money.
Of course.
But I do strongly feel that there are fighters like my baby Joker, who is a 6-time kickboxing champion, and he's had some amateur boxing matches, and he won all 4.
Right.
And so he has no different type of background than McGregor. So why can't he get, even if it wasn't Mayweather, why can't he get a fight?
A shot.
Shot.
Yeah.
You know, so today I called the Jersey boxing committee, and then I end up calling Nevada. Is there a number for him to call in on? He said, text me the private line number.
424-227-9461.
Say it again, babe. You listening?
424-227-9461.
Okay. So
I'll put it on the screen as well.
Okay. So I actually Googled the Nevada Boxing Commission, Athletic Commission, and I actually spoke to a lady, and she gave me the website and told me to go on, and she said, just go on there and start calling all these promoters. Call all these promoters. And I started calling promoters, and I started getting voicemails. And then the first person that answered was Mayweather Productions.
Really?
Yes, I got through, and I told her the situation. I told her about Joker and, you know, his stats, and he's an upcoming boxer. He's sensational. And she said, I'm going to tell you something we normally don't tell people, but she said, go personally to the gym. It's not open to the public every day, but let them know that you spoke to someone in the Mayweather production office and see if they'll let you come in and talk to what they call a matchmaker. And those are the people who gets these boxers together and put them in matches. So I am going to Vegas within the next couple of days, and I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to go to that gym. And I'm going to go in there, and they're going to give me somebody.
I know they will, because I know you to be a stand-up, you know, go get it kind of lady.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get to talk to somebody.
I'm going to talk to somebody. I'm going to camp out. I will camp out like it's the new Star Wars movie.
Right.
Yes. I'm doing it, and I've already put it in my mind. I'm ready, and she kind of hyped me up. Like,
right.
She was like, and she was cool. She was a black lady, and she was like, no, I understand, and we normally don't do this, but just go to the gym. And she put me on hold. She gave me the address. She said, go to that gym. There's always somebody in that gym that's not always open to the public,
right?
But this is what you got to do. And I'm not going to put all the secrets out on, but yes, I'm going. I'm going.
Nice. Good,
I might
good
go with my
that.
little. I'm gonna get me a shirt that says Joker on it. Boxing champ. Watch. I'm going down there.
Well, go get it.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
You
Name
gonna root
it
me
and
on?
claim it. 424-227-9461, Joker. Come on, Joker. And leave that Rick James behind.
424-22. It's on the screen, babe. 424-227-9461.
Yeah.
So the phone lines are fixed now?
Yeah, I got it working.
Okay. I know you can do
I
it.
Stayed up all night for about 3 days.
You're the MacGyver.
Yeah.
You're the new millennium
I'm the
MacGyver.
gadget guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. So, yeah, we're going to, so I need everybody's prayers that we can get this going. Is the lines ringing?
No, he hasn't called yet.
Okay, he said thank you, so
Line
I guess
is
he's gonna be calling. So yeah, we're gonna get that going. So while he's calling, I'm gonna do a real quick, just throw it out there, random question. This is exactly how this email came to me.
Okay.
Talking during sex, yes or no?
It depends on what you're talking about. Donald Trump ain't nothing. No, we can't.
No, you can't be having sex and talking about Donald Trump.
No,
that's gonna be a turn off.
No,
everybody going limp.
And you got to turn the TV off because you can't be watching. One of those crazy ass.
Is that something
nighttime
people do, having sex with the TV on?
I think
I've
heard that.
happen if you just get in the mood and stuff starts happening and TV's on, you don't pay attention.
Right.
But if you having sex with your mate or whoever and you watching TV, something ain't right.
Right. You watching The Power.
Yeah, The Power. You know what I'm saying?
No,
over there looking at I Love Lucy or something.
No, that ain't gonna work.
That is not gonna work.
No. TV off.
TV off.
That's it.
Lights out or on.
All I want to hear is some moaning and groaning.
So no talking?
You can say a little something. It
Right.
depends on, again, it depends on what you're saying.
But I think it's the people.
But no,
the person
baby, we gotta worry about these bills. No,
I don't mean that. I mean just like sex talk, like dirty, raunchy talk.
Well,
I don't know. Is that they just said talking during sex? Yes or no? I'm assuming they mean something.
I think it can be a turn off if it's just overwhelming. Like if you get to the point where you want to say, "Would you just shut up?" Then that's too much. It takes the focus off of what you're doing.
You know what? I think just a little light talking. If depending, just a little light, just like, whose is it, or or something,
What's my name?
you don't even got it. You don't have to do all that. I know your name, but I mean, if you want me to say your name, I'll say your name out. But just a little light talking.
Yeah.
A little something.
Yeah.
Kind of like I think it's important to let your mate know that they're enjoying themselves or that it feels good to them. Mm-hmm. Because have you ever just had sex with someone and it just was like, why am I doing this?
Well,
and it's like, okay, I just want it to be over.
I think responses, is good. I think, if everything is like really good and your mate is like hitting those spots and it's like, yeah, then you're supposed to testify. Yeah.
I feel it, baby.
Yeah, right
I
there.
feel good. Knew that I would now.
Yeah, go James Brown.
Go James Brown. Shibba-da-doo. One, two. I'm gonna do that. Joker probably slapped me. Shibba-da-doo. Or bust some Prince.
No, don't do Prince. You're sick.
1, 2, 3, see what I do.
That's funny.
Hey. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny right there.
That might be a little over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get up and run the hell up out the room.
Yes, okay. I'll be right back.
Go on and get your James Brown out, boo. And I'm going to the bathroom.
Right.
And I'll be back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the Joker.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, Bo?
I'm okay. First and foremost, I'd like to give honor to God and thank him because y'all finally answered the phone.
Well, we had some issues, but I think we got them worked out now.
No, how y'all doing, for real? How you doing, Mr. Lee?
I'm doing great. Good to hear your voice.
That's good to hear you too. How you doing, baby?
I'm fine, babe. How are you?
I'm all right. I just wanted to say, Mr. Lee, I like me and her, we have our problems like all couples do, but she's there for me. She got my back. I appreciate it. I love her. I don't even know what I would do without her. I really don't.
Well, that's great, man. Yeah, she's special.
I try to be.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. By him saying that, like, we have our problems as all couples do, I don't like when couples put their problems out there.
Well, those things are private and personal.
No matter what we're going through, people are always going to know that my king is my best friend and we're good. No matter, I don't go out and say, oh, we're, we're good. And so
that's beautiful.
Baby, I didn't put our problems out there.
No.
In the head with a with a pickle jar because I bought on Colgate and you wanted close-up toothpaste. I didn't say
No,
that.
I'm not saying you did. I was just saying how people do that, and I'm just actually that just crossed my mind of something that happened to me yesterday. Somebody said something. As soon as they think that something's wrong with you, they automatically
Right.
go, or I should say, for me, oh, what's wrong with you? And so and nothing. We're absolutely dynamite, like
Well,
kid
baby, I would never-
dynamite.
I would never do that. I would never do that.
I know you
I would never
wouldn't.
let the public know that you punched me in the face because I brought home sizzling bacon instead of turkey bacon. I would never do that.
I know. I have to control my temper, babe.
Yeah, well, you learned, though, didn't you? You
Yeah,
won't
and
do
did
that
I?
no more.
Did I?
No, I would no. You know what? I say this with all honesty. I feel very blessed to I honestly prayed and prayed and prayed for I just stopped dating. I refused to date unless I found someone that was looking for the same things that I did, and I wasn't looking anymore. I wasn't like, forget it. I'm never gonna find someone. And I prayed about it though. You know how they say you pray about something, you let it go, and I'll be doggone if and the thing about me and Joker is that we knew each other for some years. And it never crossed, like, you know, we've talked to each other, flirted here and there, but it never, and then at the right time that I felt was the right time for me, he came along and he's taught me a lot. I'm stubborn,
No.
but I do listen. I may not say I'm listening right then and there, but I do listen, and I think I'm a thinker. And I think, and I'm like, man, you know, for like, he's one of my biggest supporters, and he's like the producer now of Honey's Closet. So he calls
cool.
me, and on Monday,
Yeah.
he's like, "What, you ain't doing shit. Get up, get your pen and pencil out,
Let's
and
get
let's
busy."
get it going."
That's
And
good.
I did that because he believes in it so much, you know, and he really, you know, when we have the show, and what did Mr. Lee think about this show, and what, you know, and so he is definitely, he's the reason why I keep going. When sometimes I get really down when things are not happening the way I want it to happen, and he's like, nope, we're gonna do this, and he stepped in and he's like, I'm going over the show with you. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. And so he does. He gets on me. Hey, get up, get your pen and paper out. You ain't doing nothing. Get up. And so we work on the show on Monday. So
That's great. You need that kind of a support, you know,
I
and,
do.
and somebody to inspire you. And, you know, and because he's a boxer, he understands prepping,
right,
you know, rehearsing, practicing, you know, master your craft, you know, get to the
Right.
point where you can knock it out.
right.
Yeah.
He does. He does. And not only is he a boxer, he's an amazing boxer. And I'm gonna be standing in front of the Mayweather gym with my Joker shirt on, like, open this door. Remember that Mervin's commercial? Open. Oh, that's gonna be me.
Okay.
I want to put somebody else on blast too. CT Fletcher. We went to his gym when I was out there. Ain't nobody was there, and I wanted to come in and work out with.
Oh yeah. You know who that is?
No. Who's that?
Babe, tell him who he
He's
is.
the famous CT Fletcher. He's a power lifter. He had open heart surgery. He's like 50-something years old, and he came back, and now he lifts weights, and he go to different gyms, and he has a group called Iron Addict, and they go to different gyms and stuff and challenge people at weightlifting, you know, contests and who can lift the most weights and everything. And back in March, maybe somewhere in there, they came, some guys from Newark, New Jersey, went up to them to challenge them, some young guys. CT Fletcher and Jim beat them out, hands down. But CT Fletcher and them also had some other guys from another gym that come. Strength Cartel came to the gym, and they was on PT Fletcher team. But, you know, they chased the Nook guys back home and everything. So I like CT Fletcher. I like the way he talks, and, you know, he motivates the people and everything. So I wanted to go to his gym, you know, just to stop in on him and see, you know, if I can work out with him. But someone was in the gym, and I called the gym, and all we got on a voicemail was, yeah, you called this motherfucker line, and you must be ready to get your body in shape, and I'm going to damn sure work your ass until you motherfucking drop. Ooh, I'm sorry,
Literally.
what happened to the curse?
No, yeah, you
What happened to the curse, baby?
yeah, you kind of giving us a lot of F's. But that's okay.
I'm sorry.
But that's
I'm
really-
sorry, but that's the voicemail we heard.
That really was his voicemail, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's hard.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't too hard. He wasn't there.
Now, Joker, let me ask you a question. Why is Mayweather fighting this guy who is more known as a kickboxer versus a regular boxer?
If you ask me, it's all for money. It's all a publicity stunt. Like Mayweather, he said it himself. If it ain't about the dollars, it don't make sense. He's not doing it.
Right.
And with Conor McGregor, first of all, if they market this thing right, it could be something serious. It's always been a classic, a battle between kickboxing and boxing. But there's actually a difference between MMA and kickboxing. MMA is supposed to be mixed martial arts, which means there's a combination of different martial arts combined into one. Now, you take an MMA fight and a boxer, that's almost saying like who would win between a kickboxer and a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with Conor McGregor, he's used to throwing a kick, rushing you, grabbing you, picking you up, putting you down. He also known to knocking out certain opponents. You know, so with this whole thing, it's like it can be a combination. It can turn into something big, it can turn into something real. But with Mayweather and him, I feel it's like a thing for money. Mayweather's supposed to have retired. You want to let somebody from a different sport call you out, and now you want to come out of retirement and fight this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden they talking about titles on the line. If Mayweather retired, he don't have a title no more, for one thing. Now it's a big thing about money. Mayweather's not going to come out of retirement unless he make money. So now you got this big thing. Now people kind of, because they curiosity and they want to see who's better, an MMA fighter or a boxer, now they're going to feed into the hype and everything. But if they're looking at it, you can't really say who's the better because McGregor is not using his skill. He cannot throw a kick. He cannot grab. He cannot pick up and throw down. They're fighting by boxing rules.
Right.
Which means they only can punch from the head to the stomach.
Right.
And that's not McGregor fight.
So you think he's at the disadvantage?
It is a disadvantage to a certain degree. As far as the fight go, I'm not watching it because there's a lot of things behind it that I don't like. And when you put politics and you letting greed for money take over the sport, you're taking away from the foundation of what sports are for.
How much impact do you think the fact that Homeboy needed some money to pay off his taxes?
Which Homeboy?
Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that could be one of the reasons. And he could owe a lot of money. So with this,
I heard it was like
going to generate a lot of money.
Yeah, I heard it was like $20 million that he owes from previous taxes.
But he's worth like
but if he's money made, whether he got the money, he should just go to the bank and pay the taxes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but apparently he worked out a deal with the IRS. So, I mean, this new fight, he's going to get what, $100 million or something crazy.
But he got like $100 million already.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he does, maybe he don't.
He got some.
Sometimes
Sometimes
what you think they got, they don't have because
Yeah.
he does live large.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
And
does
he's
live
got
large.
a posse. He's got a bunch of entourage folks hanging on him. And sometimes, I mean, money, $100 million can go away in a week if you're spending it
Oh,
wrong.
I wish I had $100 million. I hold on to it.
Yeah, well.
Dude, I wish I had 1,500.
Right. Tell me about it.
Right?
Tell me about
He'd
it.
be straight.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from Mayweather because if any other fight he was having, I would watch it. I would bet on it. I would root for him. I would go for him. I would be popping mad lit. Mayweather going to do this. Mayweather going to do that. But it's because it's something that I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And what I have to go through to do certain fights, I'm not going with this. From what I was told and the standards and policies, I'm not happy with it. And I'm like, I don't like the case where if you got this amount of money, you can do anything. Because you like saying, as long as you got money, you can buy yourself out of this or buy yourself out of that. Which we all know that's true, but it shouldn't be like that. And especially when you talk about justice and what's right and what's good for the people and setting examples for younger people coming up, then you wonder why the world is the way it is. Look what we're doing. We say one thing and we do another one. My motto is always practice what you preach. Just like now, my baby, she's running around doing certain things for me. Like I told her this before. that door opens up. I have to step up now and show and prove that I'm worthy of what you told these people and that I can do and accomplish what we setting out to do and show them that my height, that is not a height. Everything I push for is for a reason that I'm just that good. That I, you know, for her to do all this and for me to get up there and then everybody like, what the, we put on this, she hyping this dude up and he ain't.
Well, who else would be in line to fight for the championship?
As far as Mayweather?
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of fighters out there that's in line. Who's the guy? Who's the recent guy? Oh man, you even take the guy that fought Adrian Broner to go up there, and it's another young man. I forgot his name, and they said Mayweather is ducking him. I forgot this guy's name. He's gonna come to me when I stop talking to y'all.
See, I think that's part of the problem, that there's no outstanding individual that's kind of like the next in line potential great champion that may have a chance at knocking him out. And so I think they had to create a gimmick, you know, to fight a kickboxer. It certainly adds a flair, some mystique, some interest, you know, and it certainly
you got boxers out there that Mayweather can fight. You certainly got, especially these young ones coming up. They hungry. They out there for them to fight.
Okay, but will they help make a draw? Can you promote it? What's the excitement? What's the edge? Okay, he's just the next young guy coming up, and I think most people look at, well, okay, Mayweather's giving this young kid a shot, but you know he ain't gonna beat him. So will that put butts in the seats? Will that make people buy, you know, pay-per-view and all that kind of stuff? Because that's really what it comes down to. It's all about marketing and promotion and all that crap.
One thing I learned, once you're a heel, there's a lot of people that want to see Mayweather get knocked out.
Right.
So you got all these other young fighters in his division that's coming up and prove themselves to have a shot. People want to pay to see that because they're going to be like, okay, and this guy's going to do it. He's going to do it. Like this Conor McGregor fight, I really don't know how many people is going to actually tune in to watch it or buy it, because like I'm not even going to lie. I go around town telling people why I wouldn't buy it. Even I was in New York training one day, and we stopped at this Modell store, and I told them I'm not going to watch it because of the fact that it's going to be a buffoonery. Something's going to happen. You have a fighter that's used to grabbing and throwing down. When you're in a fight, your natural survival instincts kick in. You get hit with that shot, or he hit you with something you don't like, you're going to throw a kick or something because you're going to be like, he keep coming in, and you're going to get frustrated. You're going to do something. Or he might try to throw an elbow. Who knows? But it's not going to be a 100 legit straight-up boxing match.
Okay.
I'm telling you that right now. So whoever buys this, I hope you get your money's worth, but please don't get disappointed when you realize you spent $57 or $60 for some BS.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Is it going to be a short fight? McGregor going to get knocked out?
I tell you the truth, I really don't care, Mr. Lee. I really don't care because when you putting politics and stuff into a fight, they can go to the locker room and be like, this is how it's going to go down, this and that, boom, boom, and you know, and that's how the fight will play out, you know? So I really don't care. If it was up to me, I hope somebody skydive like they did in the Ready Boat fight. Skydive and land on both of them, and they can't fight.
Knock them both out.
You know what? With all that being said, I would not be surprised if the fight is thrown. And I'm just, there's a part of me that's like, you're going to hear this announcement, McGregor knocked Mayweather out. And there's no way I feel that can happen unless it's thrown. I do not believe that McGregor can knock Mayweather out unless it's thrown.
Okay, let's play on that one for a second. Let's say McGregor knocks out Mayweather. Straight up, knocks him out. Mm-hmm. Does that set up for even a bigger
Yes, there would be a rematch. Yes.
So
at that point, I wouldn't rematch. What are you fighting for now? And is it supposed to be
for money?
On the line?
For money, $150 million. You know that's what it's all about. It's all about money.
No, I don't think if that happened, I don't think Floyd would take that rematch.
Why not?
And the reason why I say that, because it takes a lot for a person that's on top of the world when they get knocked down. It takes a lot for them to get back up and come back to where they was at.
Is that fear?
Yes, it is fear. You get fear because you've been knocked out. Something happened to you that never happened to you before. And then now you're like, wow, this dude, he was strong enough to do this, and I don't even remember how he did it. Even if you watch the tape over and over again, and you're like, oh, he caught me with that. You're still going to have that fear of him catching you with that again because now he knows what's going to put you down and what's going to hurt you. So now you're going to be trying, if you get back in that ring, you're going to be trying to protect yourself from that, which will leave you open to something
else. Yeah.
And then plus the fact that it happens in the first round, that's the biggest shock. So like, I didn't even get a chance to do this. So now you're like, this guy had enough speed to hit me with this,
right?
And I didn't see it coming, and he had enough power to knock me out. Well, I can't even remember what happened.
Is McGregor capable of knocking him out?
I don't think so.
Does he have the punch power?
I don't think so. But
now, McGregor do have the punch power, but it's just the fact that McGregor's taking out his element. And a fighter like Mayweather, he's a counter fighter. So he already know McGregor is coming with strength, and McGregor is what we call a forward fighter. He's flat-footed, he comes forward. Mm-hmm. Mayweather is more fighting on his toes and fighting over angles and move, and he's a counter fighter, yes.
Right.
So when McGregor make a move, Mayweather is always going to constantly sidestep. He's not going to stand there toe-to-toe with McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
That would be his big mistake to do that.
Right.
So what he's going to do, he's going to dance around the ring, move around, throw lots of fakes, and just as at him, if he's going to act like he wants to throw, as we would say, throw a bluff, as soon as McGregor flips, then he's going to hit him with whatever he's going to hit him with. So he's going to use a lot of speed and counter movement and dance around a lot on McGregor. And McGregor is not usually a flat-footed fighter, cannot move that way or twist or turn his body to certain angles and degrees to land a good shot on a person. And he comes straight forward. And he's not used to McGregor's not used to fighting, as we would say, on the run or getting on your bike and move around the ring.
So will you think Mayweather will knock him out? Or it'll be a decision?
I don't think he would knock him out because Mayweather is really not a knockout artist. Mm-hmm. But he's more of a technician.
Yeah, he's a technical
fighter. He's more
fighter.
of a technician, and he
knows how to score points.
Yes, and he knows how to use the ring.
Right.
And he's the type of fighter. If he says to himself, "I don't have. If I can beat you on points, why would I work hard to knock you out?" Mm-hmm. As long as he beats you on points, he won the fight. And that's why he's been on top of his game so long.
I just love it when he talks boxing. It's such a turn on.
You sick.
But I would love to spar with Mayweather.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would love to spar with him.
So would you want to get in the ring with Mayweather?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, I would. What? Yeah, I would get in the ring with Mayweather.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the price? What would it take?
At this point, Mr. Lee, like, we give you $500. I'm like, okay.
Here's the thing, though. You know, here's the thing about Joker. He's a entertainer as well as a fighter. So he's going to entertain the crowd and get them ready for that fight.
Okay.
So you're going to get a show before the show.
Okay.
Automatically.
Well, that's good.
And he's a trash talker too. So, but he can be comical about it. But he knows how. He knows how to push buttons. Right. He'll have Mayweather so damn pissed, he probably wouldn't even know how to. He'd get up in the ring and be like, "I'm finna kill this son." He'd just be dancing. I would be like front and center waiting for that fight.
And then afterwards, you'll see me hired as one of Mayweather's bodyguards.
They're gonna give you a job, huh?
Yeah, that's the way I work it. I'll be like, "Listen, this is how we doing it, bro."
Okay.
I'll last a certain amount of rounds with you. After this, you give me a job.
Joker. You get in the ring with Mayweather. Is he going to knock you out or are you going to knock him out?
No, he ain't going to knock me out, but I'm going to try to knock him out.
Yeah? You think you can do it? Can you catch him? Because he's a runner.
If I would catch him, but the reason why I would be able to knock him out is because first of all, they probably wouldn't even do the fight because there's a weight difference between us.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm 210 pounds, He's what, one something, maybe 148, somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, all in totally different weight classes.
Yeah, totally different weight classes.
You'd have to lose half of your weight to get in there if he's at 140.
Yeah, he really whooped my ass then, because I'm looking like a crack fiend. I'll be like, where did he find him from?
Right, yeah. You
know?
Yeah, y'all would never make it. No,
we would never make it, but I would love to go to his gym and spar somebody in his camp so he can see what I have and what I have to offer, and we work from there, and
Okay, Joker, who do you want to fight that's in your weight class?
That's a famous fighter now?
Oh, I don't care who it is. Who do you want to fight?
While you're thinking, let me shout out my bestie, Jersey Sweetie. She said, hey, my honey boo. Hey, Poo Boo. I love you.
I would want to fight James Lights Out Tony. Because he fought my man Mike Shepard, and me and Mike Shepard fought in the Chuck Norris World Combat League, and I like Mike Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, me and Mike Shepard even fought too in West Virginia. I like Mike Shepard, and I seen the tapes and videos of the fight. So I would like to fight James Lights Out Tony, just for revenge for my man Mike Shepard.
Okay.
You got a comment on here, babe. Somebody said me.
Who said me?
Jersey Sweetie.
Now I want to fight her. She fights dirty.
Alley fighter, huh?
She fights dirty.
She bites you, probably, huh?
She gonna spit razor blades out her mouth and use them.
She said, fight me, Joker, for old time's sake.
Uh-oh.
No. And we used to fight, too, back in the days when we was younger. I had boxing gloves.
That's his cousin, okay?
Okay.
Just get that straight. That's his cousin.
It's a family affair.
And she's a female, too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Lee.
I think she whipped your butt.
Yeah, she was a little tomboy. I used to hate fighting her.
The fact that he fought her.
Right.
Yeah, and she fights dirty, too. I used to hate that.
Yeah.
My father got an old videotape of us fighting in the backyard. Oh, it is so hilarious. Because I fought my other cousin, Gerard, which is her brother, and I knocked him down. He was like, and she's like, you done knocked down my brother. You about to get it now. She put the gloves on. I took mine off. And she still was coming at me.
She's a little rough.
She's a little rough?
Yeah, she is.
She's a little rough. I want to ask you a question, babe. We were talking earlier. I don't know if you heard us about the Colin Kaepernick NFL drama.
That's my man, Colin. That's my man.
I told him that Colin, you were boycotting the NFL. So you want to speak a little bit on that?
Yes, I do. I am boycotting the NFL, and I thought everybody else should boycott the NFL with me because of the simple fact you're blacklisting a young man who stood up for something that he believed in for his race and his culture, not just for his race and his culture, for every ethnic group that America feels is a minority and they don't really care about us. And this is something serious that I take to heart because he took a knee in a silent protest for something he believed in, and now he's getting blacklisted. And at the end of the day, if you watch all of these players from last year, he had other team members taking a knee too.
Right.
So for him,
why aren't they treated that way?
Yes. And for him not to get signed to anybody because the NFL saying this, basically blacklisting him, that's totally wrong. So I feel that we should boycott and not watch the NFL game until someone signs Colin Kaepernick and not sign him as a backup because he's not a backup quarterback. If you look at his stats, and it was on YouTube the other day, somebody brought up his stats and what he did. Even his team gave him a award. That I forgot what the name of the award was, but even his team gave him an award for what he did. Even his team was behind him and supporting him. Now you have a guy; he's a star player. He took his team to different to playoffs. He took them to championships. And now because he believes in something, you want to silence him and shut him up. Like somebody said, it's the classic case of shut up, boy, and just do what you're supposed to do, which that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that. And we got a lot of gifted and talented athletes out there, not only just black, but if they decide to speak for what's right or speak up for their culture, or for their race, they want the people want to silence them now.
Right.
Saying, oh, they're a problem, which they are not a problem. It is not a problem. If it's a problem, then that means there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He was protesting against, something that's real, that exists. It has been in existence forever. And see, but that's a problem with the establishment. When you bring up something and, you make them look bad and make that funk come out that's been covered up with roses, and you've been led to believe that everything is cool in the gang, and it isn't.
No, it isn't.
And he was just speaking the truth, and more importantly, what he has learned in school and what he learned on his own, because a lot of the stuff is not taught in schools.
And I still say that if this was Tom Brady and he was married to a black woman and he took a knee, he would not be going through this.
Mm.
He wouldn't be going through this.
Nope.
I say that too.
So I think.
I
was going to say, I just think that at the end of the day, and I hate to say this, but the world we're living in right now, it's a racial thing. Black, they want to silence black people. We can't take a stand. How dare you take a stand for something? But you guys can say the N-word. Y'all can throw up the rebel flags. You can throw up the swastika, whatever, and nothing happens to white people. As soon as we say something or we stand for something, we got to shut the Negroes up. And somebody needs to stand behind him and take a knee, too. They can't shut down everybody in the NFL.
And that's what we need other NFL players to do the same thing, too.
And stop being cowards and take a knee. And stand up.
And it's sad when you, especially when you're a black athlete and done so much in sports and everything, and something happens to you or something tragic or you do something, they quick to post it on TV and post bad things about you. But they're not so quick to post all the good things that you've done and all the good things you did. And when you decide to stand up for something, now they want to call you a troublemaker. Oh, he do this, he do that. Oh, he has a problem with obeying authority. He wants to overrule. He wants to do his own thing, and that's not the case.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not the case at all. Like T.O., not only Colin Kaepernick, but to me, T.O. got the raw end of the deal too.
Terrell
when he
Owens.
was in the sport, yes, when he was in the sport, here you have a man that came from a different team. Even when he was with the Eagles, he was hurt. And they was playing a playoff game. He was hurt. Matter of fact, they was playing for the Super Bowl. He was hurt and got in there, and he was the best player out of them all. He fought hard to get yardage. He made them get yardage. They almost won the game because of him. But because somebody, he's a troublemaker, he this and he that, this and that, but they blacklisted him too when nobody wanted to sign him. Because he pulled the pin out of his sock to sign a football. He shouldn't have done that. He did it. First of all, you have rules and regulations. He didn't sign as a disclosure. If you get hurt on the field or whatever, and it's not due to this, due to that, you have to pay for your own injury. We're not reliable or responsible for this. So if the man want to put a pin in his sock and play football, and he get hurt on his own, let him. So be it. That's on him. You put in the clause that you don't have to pay for it. Why do you want to be? He got to get fined because he did this. He wasn't supposed to have it. Got it out of this and that. What? So what?
Yeah, it's always us though. Always us. It seems like, and with the orange man in office, like I said before, it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
He giving up secrets. Ain't nobody saying nothing about him. That's right. To talk against him. He been caught giving up secrets to Russia. He was
busted. Caught. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: what Mike Vick did with the dog fighting and all the other stuff along with it.
Don't get me started with that shit.
Now, do you think that's worse than taking a knee, or do you think that taking a knee is worse?
See what Michael Vick, his problem is, he had I ain't going to say my other half. I might get y'all in trouble. But, if you eat Chinese food. But I ain't going to say what. But he had, what is it, Peters, all right?
Yeah, Peter.
The Peter. People?
Yeah,
Peter. they was in the uproar and all this other stuff, and then you got the Caucasian people that love dogs and everything, so they was in the uproar about that, whatever.
Right.
But he never really actually got caught in the act. His brother-in-law was the one that got caught in it, with everything.
Right.
And being that Michael Vick knew them and was a part of them and was there, the weight just fell down on him. But what Colin Kaepernick did was for a reason. What Vick did was for some other reason that we don't even know. Maybe because
it was about
extra money.
Wasn't about money. Yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't believe in just this severe cruelty to animals. And what he did probably wasn't right, but he shouldn't have went to jail for it.
Okay, he went to jail. He got out of jail, and he got a second shot.
He did.
Yeah.
So my question is, killing dogs, being, torturing dogs,
I see
animals,
what you're saying.
Is that less or more?
I would think it would be more, right?
I would think
it would be more.
It would be more.
But see, that's the difference. That's how society thinks. Because you got a young black man standing up for something, and then he actually standing for a cause. You want him to feel like he did something wrong.
So do you think he'll be ostracized forever? He will never play football again professionally?
Me personally, yeah. Because if nobody signs him this year, that takes something on a person. And then we don't know his mind frame. He might be the type of person that say, okay, they don't want me to play this year, whatever. They call me back. No, you didn't want me to play last year. Now you want me to. No, I'm not coming back. He might walk away from the sport, altogether. But we don't know what type of person he is as far as that. Because if that was me, and they came back to me, I would tell them, kiss my ass. No.
Well, I mean, you certainly have that ability to take that position, but if you have a love and passion for playing football and you still want that opportunity, you should probably not walk away from it. But what else will he do?
I would go overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would try to start my own line of business, or even try to start my own football league if I can.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
Now,
Michael Vick served 23 months in jail.
Ridiculous for for fighting some dogs. Ain't nobody died, just fighting some dogs. He went to jail for fighting some dogs.
Well, see, that's the thing. Now, and I brought it up to make this point. The animal rights organization PETA made a lot of noise because they love animals. They don't want to see people torture or kill dogs, cats, whatever. PETA is a very strong organization. So that movement from PETA, plus other animal lovers, and I'm an animal lover. I love animals. I don't want to see anybody torture animals. Now, that aside, that was the big push against Michael Vick. And it became a big deal in the media and everything. Now, Kaepernick didn't kill no dogs, didn't torture anybody or any animal or anything like that. He took a knee. Now, those same people that voted for Donald Trump, those evil, nasty, mean-spirited, racist people, don't want to see this young man to become successful. And they use that as a whipping post to hold his kid back. That's part of it. The other part of it is there's a bunch of spineless NFL team owners that are afraid to make a play for this kid because they know they got a bunch of rednecks coming out to these football games, and they're afraid of losing business. I don't think they'll lose that much or any at all. Mm-mm. People love to hate a superstar. Even if you don't get any trouble, they just don't like. I don't like the quarterback up there at New Orleans, in Boston.
I don't like him either. Tom Brady.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I can't stand him. He like a woman. I don't like Tom Brady.
It's nothing about him personally. I just don't want. I don't want him to win anymore.
I don't like him.
I'm sick of him. Go away.
Did you know? And my son John is sitting in with his beautiful girlfriend. But did you know that Mike Vick and Ray Lewis both were talking bad about Kaepernick and basically told him that he needs to sit down? And I do now remember Mike Vick coming out.
Yeah,
I didn't
did.
know Ray Lewis. And both of them got second chances in the NFL.
Right.
Ray Lewis, the one that want to cry, hell.
Ray Lewis, the one that went to.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're both out of line.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
stupid. They just want to be in the limelight. Ain't nobody talking about them, so they had to come in there and get a piece of that.
I hope a dog bite.
They need to shut up.
They do.
I hope
Nick
a
needs
dog
to-
come
Nick
and
shouldn't
bite
even open his mouth.
Mike Vick.
What they need to do is to come out and side with this kid.
Yeah.
Because how can you be hypocritical and say this kid was wrong in any way, shape, or form when your ass went to jail for 23 months for killing dogs?
And the other one went to jail for murder. Didn't he go to jail for murder? He beat the case, but he was up for murder.
He beat the case, but he was up for it.
Yeah,
Right.
and you got a
He
second
had something
chance.
to do with it.
So
He had
nobody
something
got
to do
hurt.
with it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was dead.
Nope.
All he did was take a knee.
Exercise his right.
I'll
as
be
a
damned.
red-blooded American.
As my aunt would say,
To
I'll be
protest.
damned. You know, yeah. Let me just, if you're just tuning in, if you're listening to Honey's Closet, live on thepowerofvoices.com and facebook.com/Honey Closet Crew. I'm sitting here with the one and only Mr. Lee and the boxing world. Look out. The Joker is on the line talking with us.
What are you
Yeah,
doing the dishes back there?
Oh, no, you can hear that? I'm
Yeah.
trying to cook me something to eat as late as it is.
I thought he was playing dominoes or something.
It
Ah,
sounds like he beating on some pans.
no, I was draining my noodles.
He says draining his noodles.
Draining my noodles.
I don't know if that sounds right, babe. That didn't really.
Well, what you said earlier didn't sound right neither.
What I say?
I don't want nobody put nothing in my mouth.
What I know, but I meant the dentist. Hey,
I'm about to go get John and then we about to go wreck some stuff.
John is sitting right here. So we can come back to this, but I want to kind of get a couple of other things in before we could. Time is going down. We're having some amazing conversations both about boxing and the NFL, and we're protesting them both. If you're listening, protest them both.
Yes. No, not boxing altogether, just the Mayweather and McConnell fight.
Well, I think we should just protest it. Ain't nobody else boxing, so we might as well just throw boxing in there too.
No, not all about. You got some good boxers out there. Heavyweights. You got Josh out there, Anthony Joshua, and you got my man Deontay Wilder. I like him.
Okay. Well, we won't protest them. Just the Mayweather-McGregor fight. I got a little tea. It's a little time. Get your tea together. It's some little time for tea with honey right now. So unless you've been hiding under a rock, or I don't know, just don't have TV or whatever, or internet, there has been somebody caught with their hand in the cookie jar. And I mean the transgender cookie jar. So, do you know, have you ever heard of Bobby Valentino, the singer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, well, apparently he was with a transgender and promised the transgender some money and got his little goodies and thought he was going to leave without paying. And she videoed him leaving. He didn't have his pants on. She got him. He was trying to put his pants up, hiding. And if you want to see this video, please go to honeyscloset.com and click Fashion and Media, and the video is up, as well as a video that me and my honey, the Joker, did regarding the Mayweather-McGregor fight. That is up on the main page of my website, honeyscloset.com. But he is hiding his pants, and he rushes in the bathroom, puts his pants on, and rushes out the door. And she's like, "You forgot your shoes." He ran out and forgot his shoes. And then now all the drama is coming out. They're saying that he was caught in a transgender club with Lil Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop.
Lil Scrappy.
Somebody by the name of Lil Scrappy looked like he probably would be with some transgenders.
It's not Bobby and Scrappy.
Bobby and Scrappy is over there with the transgenders. Zoobity-doo.
They done kicked the closet door open. They ain't eased out. They done kicked it open.
Yeah.
They didn't
They
kick
might
it.
be stuck in the closet.
Well, actually, they're not coming out the closet. They trying to hide. But I did a little research and I heard there's a lot of these, people come, these men are turning to transgenders now. Like they're cheating on their women or they're bisexual and being with transgenders, somebody that looks like a woman but's really a man. So what's that saying? What's all that about? I want to know.
Little Scrappy like to scrap. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even comment on that because, see, here's my problem. I'm old school like a big dog. Ain't nothing a man can do for me but get out of my way so I can get to a woman. Okay? It ain't nothing. It ain't never going to be. Not for me. Now, I'm saying that to say this. If that's your thing, that's your thing, but that ain't my thing.
Right. And we're not knocking people who like transgenders.
No, that's
Here's
just
what
too much
I
in a
feel.
woman for me. Then
I feel
to deal with that.
That people who are I don't believe in bisexual. I'm not knocking bisexuals. I know they say I like men and women. I just think if you are a man and you sleep with a man, you're gay. You just sleep with women too. If you're a woman and you sleep with a woman, you're gay. You just sleep with men too. I don't really believe in the bisexual thing, but I do think that transgenders should be made to say up front that they're transgender.
I think that you should be fair and upfront.
There should be a law. No, I'm gonna tell you why. Do you know how many transgenders? Just imagine a straight man. He's out with the boys. They go to a bar, meet a beautiful woman, take her home. She's giving them a little oral. If the balls ain't funky, just giving them some oral.
Right.
And then they get to, doing stuff, and then he finds out she's really a man. Some men will lose their mind. And I do remember a couple of years ago, there was a transgender in Fontana, California. They found her dead. And a lot of these come on now. You take a real man and you just basically punked him. They don't want nobody to find out. They're going to kill you. So for their safety as well as the safety of the men or women, they need to be, it's a law. It should be a law. If you're a transgender, you need to state that you're a transgender.
Be honest and open up front.
I know a couple of people that knew what they was, and they still went with them.
Well,
well, that's a willing.
That's a willing thing,
yeah.
And,
that's what they wanted to do. So they can't be mad at a transgender if they knew up front,
right?
And they proceeded, anyway. Then
right.
that was their choice,
right?
I ain't gonna lie. I got one in my family, and she used to get a lot of niggas for their money.
He kind of scared me for a minute when he said I ain't gonna lie. It kind of scared me, baby.
No, let me tell you. She was tough. Well, he was tough. Well, they both was tough. Because we boxed together, and the way they used to do things, they get these dudes and everything, and dudes would spend money on them, and then they go up and do whatever they do. Then they let the dude know, what they is or whatever. Dude want to get tough, and they just knock the dude out. So the dude can't say too much about it,
Shut him down.
That's a true story. Yeah, that's a true story, because one time we had to come to my he-she cousin rescue because he knocked the dude out. He ain't knock him out. He bust him up. The dude got mad and made a phone call, and some people came around there to try to get at him. So they was going to jump. So when we came around there, at first, I ain't going to lie, I ain't want to go. I was like, I don't know if we should be doing this, I don't think we should be taking up for him, he didn't get it. But that's your family. So at the end of the day, they hit me with the family story. So we went around there, they went out. So they ended up shooting the fair one. And my he-she cousin knocked my man out again. And not only did he knock him out, he said, now I'm going to fuck you again like I just did.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's the scary part, though, when you have the person who knows it's a he-she and they're down low.
Yeah.
That's scary because that person 9 times out of 10 have a wife or a girlfriend at home that he's going back to. Yep. That's the scary part. That's when the bullets come out. I'm going to jail. Well, hopefully I don't go to jail. Huh?
I just can't do it. I can't see what a man gets from another man. I don't. What can you get me? What excitement is that?
Well, no. Don't
If you
want
want
to know.
another man, you might as well just go with yourself. Put a good phone on one and use Hannah and Paula.
Well, this leads me to my next Honey's Closet email back question. So I'm going to need some response from the Joker as well as Mr. Lee. Dear Honey's Closet, I have been with my boyfriend for almost a year now, and I do love him, but I have been cheating for 3 months now. I know it seems bad, but my boyfriend doesn't seem to want to have sex as frequently as I do, and I'm just not satisfied. I really want to make it work with my boyfriend. Do I tell him and hope for the best? I don't want to continue cheating. Sincerely, two lovers.
If you want your head knocked off, go ahead and tell him. If you don't, then keep it a secret. But first of all, you don't love him. If you cheated, you don't love him.
Agreed. I think that I think people think it's harder than what it is to just be open and say, look, I have a problem and I want to discuss it. And, I don't feel like we're, whatever the situation is, if we're not having sex enough or, you're not turning me on or vice versa, or whatever it is, it's so easy if it's somebody you love to sit down and talk to them about it versus running out and cheating. I would prefer for you to come to me and say, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and we need to work on that. Let's work on that. Let's make this happen. Then some people just say, forget it. I'm gonna go out and get it, and then still keep my mate. And for me, that's a no-no. I'd rather somebody tell me.
Man, so I can't have my cake and eat it too?
No, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's gonna be your last cake, baby.
And I believe it. I wouldn't even do that because I believe it.
Don't make people think that I'm violent, though.
I'm not. How to make them think something that you already is that they should know?
I'm not violent.
John, where you at?
Huh?
Where John at?
He right here.
John, your mother violent?
Is your mother violent, John?
Before you answer that, think of all the beatings she gave you when she could have just talked to you and let you go back in the room and sit down.
Am I violent, John?
No, I can't even say nothing.
Okay, come tell the truth. Come to the mic. Tell the truth. Am I violent? Get to this mic right here. Roll up right here. Get to this mic. I need to know. Do you think I'm violent? Am I violent?
Wait, John. Before you answer, think of all the beatings that she ever gave you when she could just talk to you and just send you on your way.
Okay, so I'm gonna be 100. All right.
I think you might need to cut his mic.
All right. So this is a moment of truth. My mom's not violent to the world, but she's violent in her own little way. It's hard to explain.
Me?
She can get violent, and you just don't want to see it because once it's there, it's there. But she's a sweetheart at first. So once you see, like, that's what she's going to give you. But if you bring that side out, yeah, just, violent.
It's some child abuse that been going on, Mr. Lee.
No, but I was never violent. I mean, I would.
To us as children. I'm saying more as living life, being violent. Like, you're not violent to the world, but you can be.
Well, if my oldest son was here, he would tell the story that I don't remember, that I gave him his first bloody nose. I don't remember that.
Oh, you admitted that on the radio?
No, I'm not. He says that. He told me the other day that I gave him his first bloody nose. I don't remember giving him a bloody nose.
How old was he when you did that?
I don't remember. I don't think I did it.
Was he young?
I don't think I did it.
But was he young when he said it happened?
No, he told me the other day.
She's taking the fifth.
I'm taking a knee.
So how old was he when he did it? When he said you did it?
He didn't tell me. He just told me the other day we were having a discussion and he said, "You gave me my first bloody nose."
He was little, right?
Yeah, I haven't gave him a bloody nose when he was older.
You know what the Bible say? You know what the Bible say, right?
What?
out of the babes and mouths come the truth.
He told me the other day he's 30 years old, so he ain't telling the truth. No, you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I am the sweetest person that you ever want to meet. I do not condone violence. I do not like. Now, when I was younger, in my teens, matter of fact, it took for me to get pregnant. Even when I was pregnant with my oldest son, that's why I think he's so rough and rowdy. I was hopping fences running from Lennox Sheriff, and I was 6 months pregnant at school.
Baby, I hate to say this and admit it. You're not the sweetest person that I ever want to meet. The gingerbread man is the sweetest person I would ever want to meet.
Really?
Yeah, because he's a cookie. I want something sweet.
So I'm not sweet?
No, baby, you're more like a, how can I put it? You're more like a take care of person. You take care of.
I'm sweet. I beg your pardon.
Okay, you're right. If you say so, you sweet. I don't want no fights, no problems, nothing.
There go that violent right there.
No, but I am
about to get knocked
Yeah,
out.
she was about to. She was about to.
No, I'm very, very sweet. I'm a nice person. I am a caring person. And I try not to argue. I do. I try not to argue.
You lie like a rug. You lying. I'm putting on glass. You lying.
But when I get to that, there's no in between. You know how people can argue back and forth and argue and just, I can't, the Incredible Hulk, I can't do that. If I say no and you keep saying yeah, and I'm like, no, after the third no, the Incredible Hulk, no, stop. I can't argue. And I do. I go from 0 to 1,000 like so quick. I'm working on that. But to fight someone, what?
Oh, my.
Why are you guys laughing at me?
I'm about to tell on you. You sitting there lying on the radio.
Babe, I am not lying.
Damn, my baby's a liar. Oh,
I'm not.
Goodness.
I don't like to argue.
Oh,
Joker's a
I'm in
debater.
love with
He's a
liar.
debater. He's a debater. He's gonna debate. No, it's not. And he goes, and it's just the Incredible Hulk comes out. Don't do that to me. I'm trying to be so humble right now. But he knows how to push.
I'm not a debater. I'm a factual person. I deal with facts. Just the facts, please.
Anyway,
Have your facts and everything in order. Just the facts, please.
whatever.
So, Joker, you can bring the James Brown.
I got a comment. Jersey Sweetie said, I have a comment on my behalf. Jersey Sweetie says, Joker, cut the shit. You know that's her word to you all the time. Cut the shit.
See, she gonna agree with you on that because me and her, she mad because I didn't send her what I was supposed to send. I ain't sending no Romano's pieces, so she gonna be against me right now. So her mouth ain't no prayer book, so we can't go by her.
Whatever. You always okay. Whatever. Anyways, that's Bobby Valentino. What about Usher? Does Usher have
What about him? How you got the herpes?
So have you seen the girl who said? Have you seen the girl who said she gave it to him? Then
He could have caught that by sitting on the toilet seat.
That's fake news.
This big old girl, Usher.
What
now,
she said?
she said she the one coming out saying that he gave her the herpes.
It looked like she got sugar diabetes.
She got
no
the
damn
sugar.
herpes.
She got the sugars. She
What?
got the yeah.
It looked like she got the sugar.
She got the sugars.
No, listen. What's the source of that? I think that's one of those fake news sites.
Well, no, there's a couple people who have came out. There's 3 girls supposedly and a
Yeah.
guy.
What?
There's a guy supposedly that came out too and said that she the guy.
He gave Usher the herpes too?
Yeah. So, I don't
Stop
know. Usher has not came out and said anything. He's been mums on the word.
I would
by 4
say
different people?
you got to consider the source. Look at the websites. You know, if you don't see it on the Huffington Post, ABC, and all
TMZ
those-
is pretty. And
TMZ is saying it.
yeah, TMZ. Oh yeah, the stories are all on TMZ.
Hmm.
It's out there. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But the stories are out
Well,
there. His wife even
hold on,
spoke out.
What'd
He
she
got
say?
herpes
She's
by
got it
4
too.
different people.
No, the 4 people are saying that he gave them herpes.
Now you know Usher didn't roll with that girl that's about 452 pounds. Come on,
Yeah.
you
But
believe
you know
that?
what? We didn't cross over. Now that you're back, we got to get back to the email back question. So I don't know if you
Okay.
heard it. So it's basically there's a young lady who's writing us, and she's stating that she's been with her boyfriend almost a year and she loves him, but lately she's been cheating on him for 3 months because he doesn't want to have sex as much as she do. Should she tell him and hope for the best, or what should she do?
She's been cheating on
She's
him
been
because
cheating.
her sexual appetite is
Heavier than
heavy.
his.
Okay.
And she doesn't want to continue cheating, but apparently she's going to continue cheating if the appetite does not get better.
Yeah, if you don't get to it, well, hey, you snooze, you lose. And obviously, you know, he's not performing at the level that she needs, so that's not a good match. So it's time for her to get to stepping.
Do you think sex is a big part of a relationship?
I think it can be, yeah. I think it's an important part. And to some people, it's more important than others. And obviously she has a heavier sexual appetite than he does. So, you know, neither one of them should suffer.
Well, true. I don't agree with the cheating part. I think
No,
that
she shouldn't cheat.
most people go out and they just say, forget it, I'm not satisfied, let me go here and get it. But the problem is you're not taking care of home. So how long are you going to be with this person before either they find out? And see, to me, that's hurting somebody.
Yeah, it is.
Because
It's
what
not
goes
being
on in the
honest.
dark is going to come to light.
Absolutely.
So you can't keep cheating and think that you're going to get it. It's so much to me, and maybe I stand alone in this, but it's so much easier to sit down and talk to someone
Yeah.
and say, hey, babe, look, do I not turn you on? Are you not attracted to me? Like, I like to have sex. No, why don't you? Or, you know, whatever the situation may be, at least give your spouse or your mate the opportunity
Yep.
to tell them and put it out there. And then for me, if I put it out there and I say it and I try to work with you and like, look, what do I have to do, or what's the problem? And there's no kind of, nothing's reciprocated,
Yeah.
nothing's done, I'm going to leave. Because one, I don't believe in sleeping with 2 men. That's the nastiest thing that a woman can do to me, is sleep with 2 men at the same time. I'm going to say, okay, I bow out. Because apparently my feelings are not important to you for us to kind of. But then again, I think you need to, when you start dating someone, I do think that although I think that sex can be important, I don't think it should be the main basis of the relationship. But if you have somebody that's a horn dog and you're just good once a month, that's not going to work.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be honest and open about your needs. You know, she. My question is, have you had that open discussion with your mate to tell him that he needs to step it up?
Right.
And if he says, "Well, no, I can't do that," then she needs to make a decision about what she's going to do. And if it's something she can't live with, then she's got to bust a move.
I don't think sex should be the basis, because some people, I know some brothers that get bored with the pussy. So once they get bored with the pussy, then that means the relationship over. It shouldn't just be based on that. I don't want you.
Well, I
No,
think it goes
not
both
based
ways.
on it. It's not that it's based on it, but I think that it should be.
That's what she needs.
If she has a heavy sex drive and he just does, some guys just be like, I can go without. That relationship's not going to work.
Right.
She got a white liver.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. That's what they used to say when you like to have sex a lot. You got a white liver, or if you eat ice, like a female eat ice a lot. Oh, she likes fuck. I'm sorry, she like to do it. And the old people just say she got a white liver. I don't know.
I've never heard that.
I have never heard that before.
I never heard that.
No, I have never heard that before.
Where were you born and raised, man?
Jersey City, New Jersey.
In
Really?
Jersey City. But I got
never heard
family
that
down
one.
south. I never heard that. I got from
No.
Jersey City. It's like,
I
yeah,
ain't
she
never
got a
heard
white
about
liver.
nobody having no white liver.
You never hear that?
No.
No. You're making stuff up now.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they said that. I'm serious. They used to say that. That means she got a white
Okay.
nipple. There was a girl who used to live on my block. She used to like to have different sexual partners, as I would say. And people would be like, yeah, she got a white liver.
She gonna have a black hole and she keep on. But I
Well,
but I don't, like, again, I don't think that sex should be the main purpose of the relationship, but I do think intimacy is important. And if you are somebody that's wanting to do it every day and your mate is like, I'm good once a month, that's going to be a problem. And that's something that needs to be discussed. So you should have, at some point in the beginning of that relationship, the little sexual, like, that should be talked about. So
Absolutely.
Maybe she ain't doing what she's supposed to do to turn him on.
and that could be. That's why the talk needs to go on.
yeah, you got to have that open
You
conversation.
got to have that open conversation, or else
Yep.
somebody's going to cheat and somebody's going to be hurt. And I
It's
feel
over.
like, and for me, I feel like that's why I'm very big on communication. Tell me. Don't just go cheat on me. Because if I find out you cheating on me, guess what? You talking about somebody dying. The carotid artery is getting cut. Because you know why? Because I gave you the opportunity to tell me.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work because our sex drives don't meet or whatever, or I don't turn you on, then even if I'm gonna be hurt or I'm gonna cry, I will prefer you say, look, it's not working. I'm not turned on. I gotta go elsewhere. Of course, I would be hurt,
Yeah.
or a woman or a man would be hurt, but I would rather be hurt and respect you than to be hurt and kill you.
Right.
Because I'm
Is
coming
that
for
a
the
hidden
karate.
message for me? Is that a
No,
hidden
babe, it's not a message
me?
for you. That's just, but
Oh,
that's
okay.
just genuinely. I mean, but I will tell you that too. Like, if you tell me first, give me the opportunity to fix it, or let's work
Right.
on it, then
Right.
just go cheat on me.
In any relationship, if it's somebody that you really genuinely care for, you will have that tough conversation and hope for the best.
Right.
It depends on your mate's response. He or she, doing the right thing or saying, hey, I can't do it. I'm
Now,
out.
some people, especially women, don't want to hear it. They get offended. Women, I'm talking to you. Don't get offended. If your mate comes to you and tells you, or men, if your mate comes to you and tell you, take that as a respect. I love you and I respect you enough that I want to fix this.
Yeah. They're being honest.
They're being
Open.
honest. You can't just come and say, you whack. Just say, like, we need to fix this. Just like, I like to do this, and I want you to, let's fix it.
Right.
Make,
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know, baby. I'll be like, yo, when I was with Tammy, we were doing this and doing that. I'm with you. It's like, don't do it that way.
No.
Okay.
That's not a good one.
Oh, okay, all right. I won't do it that way.
I don't think you should ever bring someone else's name into that kind of a conversation. Because
Again.
you just flip the script at that point.
People don't understand. Before, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'd be like. Well, since Tammy did it, then go back to that bitch then. And when you go back, tell her carotid artery and yours. I know I work. Here's the thing. People don't understand. I just started doing this the last 5 years. My profession is nursing. And I worked in the area.
ER.
I know how to get the carotid artery. I know exactly how to jug. You know what I'm saying? The jugular. I know
Yeah.
how to get that.
Yeah, go to
So
the core.
I'm slashing carotid arteries.
Baby, what if I do this? What if I put a proponent on and like, man, look how she handling that. Look
But
how
I
she's
think,
taking- look
you
how
know
she's
what,
doing to him.
realistically-
He looks so happy.
No, you know what? I think realistically, if you feel like, let's watch a porno and act it out, that's a way of telling your mate. Now, if your man, I ain't watching no pornos, then they don't want, here's the thing. If your mate, be it she, he, don't want to get to know you and what you like, there's a problem in that relationship already. You have to learn your partner what they like. Not everybody's going to like the same thing.
That's true.
So you got to be open with each other. Like, look, I kind of like to be kicked in the chin when I'm having sex. Okay, then I kick you in the chin. Whatever it is, Some people like,
some people out there, they like to be choked.
yeah, look, some people like to be handcuffed. I've been handcuffed before. It's not funny to me.
What?
I don't want to be
You didn't
handcuffed.
tell me that, babe. Oh, now we got a problem in our relationship. You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that. That's that bull. You didn't tell me that.
I didn't tell you I've been handcuffed before.
It's better by a female police officer.
You can't even be a male officer.
What? What? You talk about the carotid arteries. That used to be an MC too. Now,
No, it wasn't in a sexual act. Trust me, it was not in a fun way at all. Yeah. Oh, he's definitely violent.
You was about to get a letter in the mail.
What police
It wasn't
officer
baby
handcuffed
powder.
you? Be like,
It
why
wasn't
y'all
baby
broke up?
powder.
Because I got handcuffed by a police officer for real. Nah, it better been a lady. But no, but I think it's important to talk to your mate and tell them
Better.
what they like, and it's healthy. It could be fun. You can make it fun. There's all kind of things you can do, role playing, everything that you can do to make your sex life better, and like he said, get bored with it. You should never get bored. If you get bored with something, then your mate is not trying to keep turning you on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, if you got to put on a porno, you got to act out some things or do whatever. Do what you got to do, and a woman or man should be willing to do it if they love their mate.
That's right. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Speaking of pornos, I like the porno with my man in it. I forgot his name. He always talking in it. Like, he be saying some stuff in there. I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just talk what I'm doing. I'm going to say some stuff off the wall.
We talked about that earlier, right?
Talking,
talking
we were
in-
talking during
sex.
sex, yes or no? I don't even know what to say about that comment. He gonna just babe, just stop. Where you at?
Okay. I'm going to go chill with John and them.
I still ain't got checked.
He said that's his new line. He's chilling with John and them. He said he's gonna be standing all over Jersey City. I'm about to go chill with John and them. He gonna make that a saying because of my son John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the new saying.
That's the new saying, babe.
Yeah, that's the new saying.
Okay.
Man, try your best to get to, Philly, New York. We need all them cities.
You need everybody saying Baltimore.
Be more in the house.
Yeah, so we're gonna it's about that time. It went by pretty fast. Thank you, babe, for calling in and being
Thank
on
y'all
with
for
us.
having me on here.
Oh,
Thank y'all.
anytime. We love it when the Joker calls in. You're like one of the popular ones.
I love y'all. I love y'all too, LA. Everybody at the radio station, big shout out to y'all. Thank you.
All right, Joker.
Everybody be easy till next time.
Yes, sir. Love you, and thanks everybody for tuning in. I say this for my man Colin. What's his name? Kaepernick. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Take a knee in everything you believe in. Until next week, God bless.
If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey Closet know what's really going on. So tell me something good, You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl's show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J Dub, turn the volume up.